Anything off the trolley, dears?
We'll take the lot.
Whoa! I got it! Alright, here she goes.
Cool.
Welcome back, everybody, to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Here's Hermione. She's still running with the book. She's still running with the book.
It down and
she's still running with the book.
She's running in place.
She's fucking
running in place.
Did you guys see this? Did you see it? I found it. The book.
Nicholas Flamel, the only person make Philosopher's Stone.
We all know it right now, right? We all know that she finds the book and it's
we all know it.
Philosopher's Stone. Legendary
like that,
substance.
when they're bringing like Harry Potter over here, they're just like, fucking Americans are gonna be so confused with what the fuck a Philosopher's Stone is. They'll be like, what does philosophy have to do with it? Let's just say it's a Sorcerer's Stone.
Let's call it the Sorcerer's Stone.
I was like,
believe in sorcery.
But that's not the
I'm just like,
origin of the story.
And I'm just like, motherfucker, it's a fantasy story. Like, people will accept something they don't understand.
And then they just
like the point of reading a fantasy story.
They just introduced sorcerers into the world of wizards and witches. So it's like, okay, so now we need to
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Which is it?
Oh.
Dude, could you imagine like filming this movie too, and have to like do like shoot multiple scenes, multiple versions to say sorcerer instead of philosopher? That'd be annoying as shit.
Yes.
Okay, now say sorcerer. Okay.
Let's go, guys. We gotta run! Run! What the fuck? Alright, here we go. And we're off. Harry, get some beans. Just thinking about those beans.
Dude. Why do they look like circus peanuts?
I like how Ron stopped and looked back at you like... He sprinted off and then he stopped at the top of the stairs and spun around and looked at you.
He's just like, oh wait, we need the boy who lived.
Are you coming?
Coming?
She's like, I can't do shit. I can't do shit. Hermione's just, she's gonna know what to do, but she's not gonna be able to do it.
We're gonna skip ahead to where I actually get down to the sewers or the whatever, where we're going, the fluffy.
Like how Harry's kind of like the middle ground between Ron and Hermione, where Hermione's just like uber smart and knows how to do things, and Ron's just like a total fucking idiot. And
That's
like,
very true. I don't
Harry's
think
right in the middle. Like, he's kind of dumb, but he's like, he can do shit, you know? And he's not like, he knows things.
He gets
by.
Ronald is brave and loyal. Hermione is a know-it-all and a upright bitch, and Harry's just a little pussy.
I would say Ron's brave. I'd say he's loyal, but I'd say
he's brave. I would definitely say that I would attribute that to being one of Ron's major characteristics.
Maybe later in the series.
Here's the thing.
The
character trait of Ron is that he's so much of like a stubborn, almost on the verge of being a simple idiot, that he like doesn't think about things. He doesn't think things through. That's why he does brave things. It's not through like bravery. He's just like, I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna go run at this bad thing.
He doesn't know better.
Well, I see it more as like he's willing to do whatever he's willing to do whatever to help his friends. So if they need him to do something, he's willing to just jump up and be like, "Yes, I am the first to do whatever I can."
Yeah, he's definitely
There's other like, especially in like the movies and stuff where you watch it. There's moments where he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this, but what the fuck am I getting myself into? I don't want to do this. This is sketchy."
He'll put himself in the situation and then stand there.
But he just does it because it's peer pressure.
Like
my other friends are gonna do it, so I have to do it.
He'll jump in and get in over his head, but
that's very true.
Like stepping up and like being that person to be like, I'm right there.
He's had the biggest
He has a problem with look before you leap.
Exactly.
And follow through.
Yeah. He's like, all right, does it, and then he's like, shit, I didn't think this through. This is dumb. This is terrifying.
The fact that he always encounters his fears throughout the series, like his fear of spiders are always a reoccurring thing, and he always like rises to the occasion. Like, all right, well, it's something I have to do. I'm just gonna go with my buddy. I'm gonna have to hang out with Harry, even if we do have to talk to
I hang out with Harry. I'm gonna snuggle this dark wizard that's disguised as a rat.
I'm gonna put this rat on my crotch, and it's just gonna turn out to be a 40 or 50-year-old man.
This
dude, you have no idea how like
50-year-old man will sleep with me every night.
devastated I was that
That's brave.
Scabbers was
That's
like
brave.
that. I was just like, because I fucking loved Scabbers, dude. Then he come to find out that he's fucking Peter Pettigrew, and I was just like, son of a bitch, dude. But
The name like Peter
Scabbers
Pettigrew
was a lie this whole time?
you might just have to call him like pervert, Peter Pettigrew the
Yeah.
pervert, because like
Yeah,
See,
Peter
these
Pettigrew, dude. Like,
brats just can't
especially
ever
like
get a
when you
win.
see what the movie version looks like of him, and you're just like, ugh,
yeah, dude, like what the hell?
shit. It was devastating to young me. I was just like, no, fucking Scabbers, dude. I
Yeah,
love
I
Scabbers.
think he shouldn't be within 100 feet of Hogwarts. You know,
No,
why are you?
well, legally, he probably wasn't supposed to be. He was kind of a on the run situation.
So now I'm fighting a boss. I'm fighting the
And it really
boss.
makes me question
Or Devil Snare boss.
James and Rebus's gauge on people if they allowed him to be one of their buddies.
Yeah, they're like, this guy seems cool. He turns into a rat.
Yeah,
That's
he's gonna
not
join our
symbolic to anything.
our
Bro, do you
animal
know
Power
who these
Rangers.
formats are?
It's gonna be our animal Power Rangers. It's gonna be cool.
They're animorphs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what
Especially-
animorphs are. They're animal Power Rangers.
What were you gonna say, Wilson? Especially what?
So-
Especially
Yeah.
when you're at school. Do you know how fucking useful a rat can be, bro? Like,
Yeah.
this dude's gonna get us
yeah.
places we never dreamt we could be.
I can go through like the women's toilets and like come up into their bathroom.
I can just like be in their toilet. Like, I can be a little toilet man.
I could be a furry little turd in their toilet, just hanging out.
So, like,
Yeah.
what was James's animal that he turned into?
Turned into
I don't know
Was
that
it
they
the
ever said.
Stag?
a deer. Yeah, he
That,
turned
no,
into
that was
That was his mom's Patronus, wasn't it?
his dad's too. I think was a stag.
I think it was one of his parents. I don't remember.
But yeah, he turned
Because
into
because Sirius
an
was the
antlered
black
thing.
dog, and fucking Remus was the fucking wolf.
Oh, it was his mom's because Snape's was also a doe because he loved the
Yeah.
furries so much.
Yep.
And then fucking Peter turned into a rat.
No red
Yeah.
flags. No red flags there.
No red flags there. But I don't
100%
remember
stand-up guy.
James's fucking Snape wasn't part of that crew.
Hell no, dude.
I don't remember. Look it up. Search the
I
Potterverse.
don't
I'm
know.
sure somebody said some shit about that. The fandom believes it to be.
What fucking animal did James Pooper?
He turned into a stag. Trust me,
Yeah, it was a stag. It was a stag.
because it's their
Confirmed.
their moniker
So then-
was Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs.
Prong. Yeah, there you go.
So stags have like prongs on their antlers.
Do you think
So-
like whoever turned into the whether it was Remus turning into a wolf or whether it was Sirius turning into a black dog, were one of them just like, dude, fucking pick another type of animal, bro.
Like you look just like me, but like
We're the
you're
same.
shaggy. You're more shaggy than me.
But then Remus also ended up being a werewolf too, didn't he? So like,
Well, yeah, that's why they turned into animals. They all learned to turn into an animal because their friend had that curse
was
on them.
yeah.
They're like,
got it.
oh, we feel bad. Well, let's turn into animals with him.
We call it Animagus, apparently.
Yeah. There are animaguses in the lore, like I guess Nagini was an animagus that in the
Oh, yeah.
freaking Fantastic Beasts you find out Nagini is just a circus freak
Which like
automatically
to me,
can turn into
kinda-
a snake, but then like they said, oh, if you turn into a snake and you only get a certain amount of charges of your snake meter, if you turn into a snake and you don't turn back, you're gonna stick and be a snake forever.
which to me is like kind of like lessens the coolness of Nagini to me.
Yeah,
Like
very true.
Nagini just being like a like essentially like to
Well,
me
it is a
like, in
snake
my
you're dealing
head,
with also, Bracho. Like already those have like
Yeah, it's just a
negative
snake.
points in your
Well, it just makes me exactly, but it like makes me think of like Nagini to to Voldemort to me is like Hedwig to Harry, right? Or Scabbers to Ron, right? It's their little their magic animal
they're familiar
thing. But making it like a random lady that got stuck being a snake, I was like, that's not as cool. To me, it's like Nagini is like one of the only things fucking Voldemort cares about,
and then
enough to put a piece of his soul into it.
Yeah,
So
and then
like,
looking back at it, like, okay, so he's putting this woman that turned into a snake into slavery.
Yeah.
And then putting his soul into this snake.
Yeah.
And then Neville just fucking murks it at the end. And you're like,
hell yeah. Dude.
Fuck yeah, Neville, kill that snake. But then you find out the backstory. It's like, well, now I feel bad for the snake. What the hell?
Exactly. Like, well, for me, like, obviously I'm an animal person, so like wizards having like an animal companion appeals to me. And like, and the idea that, like I said, that was like one thing that Voldemort probably actually cared about enough to, you know, care about it, give it a name, and fucking give it a piece of his soul, whatever.
Nagini.
It just it takes that whole aspect away from it for me, and it was just like, it was cool.
Dinner. Do you see Ron just rolling on the ground there, just like high off his ass?
No, I'm reading about animaguses.
Yeah, that's
I'm doing
that's what
research.
you do.
How do you become an animagus? Dude, the Wizarding World website gives you the steps.
Oh, please. Is it like how to become a Super Saiyan?
You know what step 1 is?
No.
Fucking do your homework, kid. Fucking do your homework.
Do your homework? Is that really what, like, eat your green vegetables?
Step 1.
Fair.
In Transfiguration and Potions, at least. Becoming an animagus requires a witch or wizard to be skilled in both of these areas in order to stand a chance of achieving such a complex transformation.
Motherfucker.
Step 2. Carry a single mandrake leaf in your mouth for an entire month.
Wow.
From full moon to full moon, to be precise. If you swallow it or remove it at any point, you have to start the whole thing again.
So far, pretty achievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, not horrible, you know?
Do your homework. Leaf. Mouth. Got it.
In the mouth.
Step 3. Add a silver teaspoon of dew from a place that neither sunlight nor human feet have touched for a full 7 days.
Okay, so
and
like
then,
some
and if that wasn't hard enough,
woods.
you then have to add the chrysalis of a death's head hawk moth to the crystal file as well.
Oh, wait.
You say you're making a moth?
You talking about
And you gotta leave it alone.
Yes, sir.
You gotta leave it. You gotta mix it and put it in a dark place.
Animagus, sir. Yes, sir.
You leave it alone until the next electrical storm.
Oh, you know,
And
Clarice turns into a
Don't
lamb.
even look at it. You don't even look at it. Don't even think about looking at it. That's what it says.
This is scary.
And then, step 4, while waiting for the storm, you must place your wand tip over your heart every sunrise and sundown and speak the following incantation. Amato animo animato animagus. If you keep repeating your incantation, there will come a time when with the touch of the wand tip to the chest, a second heartbeat may be sensed. You don't change anything. You keep going. You keep waiting for that storm.
Sick, dude.
Step 5. As soon as lightning appears in the sky, go to a place where you're hidden your crystal phial. If you've done everything right, then you'll discover a mouthful of blood red potion inside it. And then you move somewhere where you aren't going to alarm anyone or place yourself in physical danger during your transformation. An Animagus transformation party is definitely a bad idea.